Later that afternoon, you accompany Sir Gilman through the narrow pass of the Temple Cistern to the monument of the Underking Horus. Honor is a complicated thing, O scribes. That much at least this knight has learned from you. This knight shall continue to honor his commitment to the Nightwings above all. He slithers toward the culmination of the rites with the eye wide open. You return to the wagon after he's finished paying his respects. The summit awaits, but first, there is time to continue practicing your vocations. +3 glory. Oh, we have time here first. Gilman? Sir Gilman is training intently when you approach. Master Rhae, this knight was so engulfed in memories of the Sea Dominion that he failed to detect your stealthy advance in his position. Splendidly done! This knight would have vanquished by you easily! This knight is fortunate to have you as an ally rather than a mortal foe. His kind routinely clamours from the depths of the Sea Dominion to seek greater glory and perhaps a slightly longer life expectancy within your commonwealth. Such an honour it would be to be assigned the rank of knight and be conscripted onto the front lines of the Commonwealth against their vicious winged enemies. The Sea Dominion, it was our ultimate goal to fight our way to the surface, past our brethren, past the razor reefs, the stranglekelp, the snagglefings that fed upon our kind. Sir Gilman continues listing out to see dangers and terrors for some time. Past the blood sniffers, the electric scallops, the rope worms of the frigid current, the paralyzing nets of the far fishers, and even past the scalding waters of the glowing trench. Finally, he trails off. Yet even despite the myriad challenges of living in the Sea Dominion, it is each would-be Worm Knight's duty to abandon that place at his or her soonest convenience. How humorous it was to learn that with life within your Commonwealth has quite a bit in common with their existence undersea. 'Twas not all pomp and glory as the story is told. Perhaps it is our lot as Worm Knights to bring strife with us, wherever we should go. For even here, it seems, is our kind pitted both against our brethren and all others. You remain silent for a while, but then... Ah, well, it is fortunate that this knight found within this place so fine a company as yours. It is a most different change of pace to strive toward a common purpose, rather than strive constantly to outperform each other towards one's own self-gain. Although, to the extent we are competing still, this knight shall ever strive to take the lead. Make no mistake about that, Master Reader. This knight was born to be the best, just like all the billions like him. Now he's off to steal himself. Your pardon, Master Reader. He scoots off somewhere to continue with the self-made training regimen. +1 quickness. Well, he's gotten some buffs. I think it's a good time. And in fact, we could even mentor him, but I don't think it'd be enough. But this last mentoring would get Volfred there to level 5. I don't know, man. Like, is it worth... Okay, the real question is, for this fight, is it better to have one higher rank Volfred or Gilman being closer to a rank? And I think even as silly as it feels to waste this on Volfred, it is the one thing that will help the Liberation Rite most. Because he will level up, and Gilman won't. I should be interested to see which lessons you have taken from the book. You ask Volfred to explain to you in his own words the histories of the 8 scribes, and now speak to how their varied backgrounds form the basis of not just the rites, but of the Commonwealth. It is possible our plan shall not succeed, despite our fiercest efforts here and in the Commonwealth, but I know for certain that our efforts shall not be in vain. We learn and strive together, we prevail or we fail together on this path we share. It has been, and shall continue to be, my greatest honor. Can remote detonate the sapling in an aura burst. That is pretty cool. But this is also handy just for pure defense. I think this is pretty good. I think it's honestly more useful than the sapling. I sometimes fear the spirit of the teachings of the scribes is already long forgotten back where we come from. I wonder if you can choose when it happens, or if it's just the first time, because then it won't be very good, you know? Maybe it'll be like the last one, or the, you know. Because if it happens the first time, you don't gain anything. Anyway. To the Scribe's Gate. A messenger imp with news and rumors from the other side somehow tracks you down at the solemn beauty of Mount Elodiel. The imp's message pertains to Rhae, who you liberated at the fall of Soliam, and whose past transgressions have all been forgiven since her return to the Commonwealth. You learn that she was taken in by a well-to-do foster family and was to be given private schooling of the highest order in the Astralist tradition. They promised her that in time she might one day have the honor of teaching the children of the Commonwealth herself. However, she soon went her own way, insisting that the 8 scribes themselves were calling to her. She started wandering again, all on her own. And that is until she located Volfred's agents. Thus her wandering ceased, and the ranks of the revolution grow stronger. Rhae also left a simple message: "Believe in the scribes." You thank the messenger for the report, as your companions gather to discuss. "That one, very powerful indeed. A sorceress of sorts. Certain air about her, most intriguing. Small in stature was the goodly Rhae, yet great indeed in spirit. Even now this knight remains in awe of her." Tiso misses having Rhae around, though is pleased to hear that she is well. "She has the manners of a saint, that one. She knows in her heart the traditions of the scribes." The news of Rhae's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with a newfound resolve. +1 hope. Good luck, Rhae. Now we are the ones that could need the luck. You are returned once more to the Scribe's Gate, where the Gate Guardian awaits under a dim sky. The exiles to the Nightwings, and you, Tariq. This is to be one of our final meetings. Greetings, Celeste. The Nightwings are prepared, and afterwards I would have words with you, in private if you please. It seems to me rather late for words now, Tariq, but I shall hear them once your charges cross the gate. Now all of you come forth. Please state your names and what it is you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. Once more your companions cross the gate, one after another, and once more you follow them in turn. Celeste regards you all, then waves you through toward the summit. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. And Tariq? Aye, Celeste. You may rejoin the others in a while. For now, I would hear those words of yours. Certainly, Celeste. Everyone, I shall see you shortly.
From the plains that sleep below to the canyons open wide, hear the song of journey for the lost and lonesome bride on the hill.
The time has come again to deliver one of your fellow exiles to a homecoming in the Commonwealth, lest your adversaries, the Chastity, achieve the same instead. The lone minstrel has returned, and approaches as you await the signal from the stars. There is something I wish to ask you, reader, something which ordinarily would not be my place to discuss in any detail. You have observed the stars. If you would not mind my asking you in such a direct manner, how many liberation rites are you supposing yet remain? Two remain, including this one now. That's what I believe. You tell him the only logical conclusion which you have been able to make based on all of your readings of the stars of late. There shall be only one final liberation rite after tonight. I concur with your evaluation, reader, sir. I wish to make certain that you are aware, so that you and the Nightwings may yet make the most of your remaining time together thus. As to what shall happen once the final liberation rite is ended, we soon shall both find out. But lo, it seems that we are called upon once more. Look forth.
I would ask that you think back for just a moment, if you please. When you first looked upon the Book of Rites, think back upon the words that it revealed. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Would that the scribes were here among us still. I would not sing your praises to them, rest assured. I trust that you shall savor this occasion. You shan't have to oblige me for much longer.
I do what I have to do, Brighton. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the Chastity, come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. Manly flourishes onto the ground, and grasps his mask in his spindly fingers. Warm salutations to you all upon this blessed eve. I am H. Manly Tinderstuff, and I must say I am very moved to be a part of these proceedings. It shall be my humblest of privileges to return, quite soon I hope, unto the Commonwealth, where I shall dedicate myself in full to the betterment of that society. I long to be a part of this glorious tradition, even when my freedom is rightfully restored. For is it not the case that exiles such as we are called upon to lead? How you govern in your Commonwealth is not our business here. Your intentions shall mean nothing if you do not prevail in this right, Manly Tinderstuff. Oh, but I meant no offense at all. I shall serve well these rites, I promise. Why, I should think that I shall be sending many exiles here into the downside to replace me. I can think of quite a few who I think would benefit from experiencing this wonderful tradition for themselves. And Manly covers his face again. Now, as for you, Nightwings, make no attempt to undermine me here, and nothing shall befall you or your loved ones in the Commonwealth. Is that a deal? Nightwings, your choice. In whose name shall you conduct this liberation rite? I wish you the wisdom of the scribes in making your choice, reader. And I wish you to come prepare our song with me, Tariq.
Whom shall you attempt to send home this time?
Can we do this without Volfred? I think we can. And he is needed for the plan.
Volfred.
There's so much to be done, should I or any one of us return. But let's focus on the here and now. We face a worthy adversary here in the Chastity.
Who shall be at his side?
Of course, Tizo. And Gilman.
Sir Gilman.
By this night's honor, he shall fight with all his might.
If that is all, then.
Now it begins. Do me this favor, if you please, and stand aside like a good sport there, I promise to reward you handsomely once I am free.
Commence.
Good start. Almost, not quite. Alright, let's play defensive now. Hello, Manly. Nice shield, buddy. But not enough. We have the slash. Oh, hello. Wait, where's the orb? Am I blind? Oh, I have it. I am blind. I was blind. Oh, what's this now? It seems to me the squires so enjoy our company, the entertainment we provide, that they have deigned to reignite our pyres. Observe! Something stirs in the sky. If the heavens are to rain and reignite your pyres, then the rite shall continue, ere one pyre or the other is put out. Uncool. Uncool. But this'll end that easily. Okay. I can keep going. No, so close. It's hard to... Come on, so close. Oh dear. Alright, here we go. Come on, Gilman. Oh, what? Oh my god. Well played. So the problem here is I can't jump with... oh, Volfred.
A deftly thwarted drive.
But Gilman can. Damn it. Alright, we need Gilman back. Hello, Manly.
Be gone.
There we go.
Glory to the scribes.
Damn it.
Hope slips from your clutches.
Manly, come on now. You can't do anything.
All of the chastity gone. And there it is at last. The blasted Nightwings proved their worth. As for their adversaries, they did not. Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds. Return to glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Why? This is an utter outrage. Have you any idea what you've done, you ingrates? Is this when Orla comes to take Volfred's place? I am indebted to you all. Words fail me, but I shall try to force a few, as now I haven't long. The plan of which we're all a part. It cannot by its nature be dependent upon any given individual. That includes myself. We each face doubt from time to time, and I became certain I would never see the Commonwealth again, the stars fading and all. That outcome would have been acceptable to me, provided that our plan prevailed. My agents are the Commonwealth, and those of you who managed to return united. You for certain can achieve much more than I or any of us. Nevertheless, if I'm to be the next one to return, then I have my work cut out for me, I think. He falls silent for a moment, then... Nightwings! This has been the greatest honor of my time. I now take leave of you to do my very utmost to ensure the sacrifices you have made for me, our nation, all of us, that those sacrifices shall not be in vain. Then he reaches out to you alone.
Until we stand again together.
With that, Volfred Sandalwood vanishes into the Shimmer Pool. He calls out from within as his return journey begins. Stand together, all of you. No matter what shall come, I shall see you on the other side. We may be separated soon by distance, but our purpose remains shared. Scribes guide you. Volfred, and back his freedom.
Godspeed, Volfred Sandalwood. The cycle of the rites is nearly at an end.
Close. You return to the wagon after having prevailed against the Chastity in the Liberation Rite. Tiso wishes Volfred a safe journey home. Perhaps this knight may too regain his honor. You succeeded in liberating Volfred, and returned to the Commonwealth in glory. Soon you shall be summoned back to Mount Elodiel for one final liberation rite, and thus one final chance to influence the outcome of your plan. So many events already in motion. But even as you wait for them to happen as they will, there is still something vital you can do. Now, reader, if you please, I fear the stars have little patience left. You turn back towards the darkness to look upon the last few stars too stubborn to relinquish their light. Probability of success, 90%. And indeed, there is one rite remaining, and we only have one ahead of time. Perhaps it is fitting that we face the Pyre Hearts again. I cannot stop thinking about what should happen if we fail. Less so to those of us who remain trapped here, but rather to those who return to the Commonwealth. The essence, the Pyre Hearts, of the Tempers. Once more you were to face the Pyre Hearts, then, although I wonder... He hesitates before saying anything further. You cannot sense his thoughts. I apologize. I was lost in thought there for a moment. Let us make way for the Ridge of Gaul when everyone is feeling more refreshed as much as possible.